Hey, what's going on, everybody? Steve here, Raiken Profit, coming back to you with another live show. And I am super excited for today's show because I have two of my good friends on we're going to be talking about various drop shipping strategies. We're also going to be revealing to you a drop shipping automation software, which I'll be honest with you, Tyler has been using for the last year and a half, which has helped Tyler to scale his business to, well, on eBay, over $2.3 million in the last 2 years. And on Amazon, he's done a couple million as well. So he's around 5 million in sales over the last 2 years. And he's been using this drop shipping automation software to be able to pretty much do everything from product research to listing to fulfillment. And obviously, Tyler's going to fill in a lot of the blanks. And we also have my good friend Ben, who is representing Sale Freaks, which is the automation software we're going to be diving into. So he's an expert when it comes to this software. He's been working with the company for a while. So glad to have you guys here. Super excited. Let's start off with Ben, man. What's going on? First time on the Raiken Profit channel.
Hey, nice to be here. Pleasure. Very excited. Thanks for having me. So yeah, I'll jump right in.
Well, before we jump in, he's getting excited. I got to hold him back, Ben. Stay back, Ben. I'm going to hold you back for a second. We got to introduce my main man, Tyler, first. I know you're excited. He's got a bunch of cool stuff to share, but Tyler, you were on the channel the other day, man. How does it feel to be back again?
Yeah, it's awesome. I am really excited to be back on the channel. I got a lot of positive feedback from being on your show on last Monday. A lot of new subscribers, and yeah, a lot of people just commenting saying that they found my channel through, the live we did.
Yeah, it was cool, man. I had gotten so many messages behind the scenes as well, not only on YouTube, but Facebook and Instagram, asking about, different tips for how you're, automating your business and what you're doing to list and product research. So, you told me what you were using, which is a software called Sale Freaks. And there's actually a free link to a free trial in the description. It's the first link below. So feel free to check that out. But we're going to be doing a live demonstration, pretty much showcasing how to do everything in terms of listing, automating, product research, and more. So, let me ask you, Tyler. So you've been using this software for a year and a half. How did you find it? What made you get started with it? And kind of how has it changed? And maybe why would you recommend it to people?
Yeah. So just to give everyone a quick backstory for who didn't watch last week, I've been dropshipping for 2 years now. And as Steve mentioned, I have been using the Sale Freak software for around a year and a half. And the first 6 months of my dropshipping journey, I was doing a lot of things manually that, I knew there had to be some sort of software out there that could easily automate everything for me. And I was spending a lot of time in different forums and Facebook groups and, just different discussions in the community. And someone messaged me and they told me about Sale Freaks. I guess they saw one of my posts and they messaged me and they told me about the software. I was really skeptical at first because when anybody messages you randomly in from a Facebook group, you're always, kind of a skeptic. And by the way, Steve, am I actually coming on the camera right now? Because I can only, just making sure it was.
Yeah, it looks good.
All right, cool. Just making sure that because it wasn't popping me up on the main screen. But yeah, to get back to it, started using the Sale Freak software 6 months in. I actually cut back on my virtual assistant team because of all the things that it was able to do for me. I saved a lot of money on being able to only have 2 customer service virtual assistants instead of listing virtual assistants and order tracking, uploading, all of that kind of, tedious stuff that you need to hire somebody for that you don't want to do yourself. The Sale Freak software actually automated pretty much the entire process to the point where now I only focus on Amazon to eBay arbitrage instead of dealing with other suppliers. So
cool. Awesome. Appreciate you sharing that. We have 126 people watching live right now, and I definitely want to recognize some people and shout some people out. So let us know where you are from right now in the world. I'm from Connecticut. Tyler, you're from North Carolina, right?
Correct. Yeah, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte, North Carolina. And Ben, man, you're international. Israel.
Yes, Israel.
That is awesome. That is
In
awesome.
a small town called Petach Tikva near Tel Aviv.
Don't make me pronounce that. But yeah, let us know in the comments where you all are from. Looks like we got No to Yo Flipper in the house from Colorado. We got Dab Kitty from New Hampshire, Thrift Store Gold, Buffalo, D-Lax from Maryland. We got Arkansas in the house. We got Fex ZI saying USA. All right, representing. We've got Denver, Illinois, Wisconsin, Arizona, Indiana, California, Austin, Texas, Pennsylvania. How to Bitcoin says, I live in a car. All right. Well, we've got everybody here today. So let me ask you, Ben, I want to talk to you guys and ask you a couple of questions just to build some context, maybe over the next 7 or 8 minutes. And then I'll let you know, Ben, when we could do like a screen share and dive in. But
sure.
Tyler kind of gave a little bit of context in terms of how Sales Freaks has helped him, and it's really allowed him to let go of some VAs, automate the process, build his business. But what exactly is Sales Freaks, and how can it benefit eBay dropshippers? Maybe to give a little more detail.
Sure. So Sales Freaks is like you said, dropshipping automation software, and we've been around since 2010. That's when we started. And our idea is, which evolved through the years, is all about all-in-one. It's about giving the eBay seller a tool that does everything end-to-end that you need in the dropshipping business in order to create your business in one place. We don't want you to use lots of other type of software. You can use only our software for all your needs. Meaning, I would say there are 5 basic things. The market research. So we've got an amazing market research tool, which I'll demonstrate soon, called the Locator. The lister itself, making beautiful SEO optimized listing. That's also part of Sales Freaks. The repricer. So keeping in touch with prices on your supplier side, in our case, Amazon, and making sure also you're competitive. So we also priced against your competition on eBay. That's the 3rd part. 4th part is automatic ordering. Very important to allow you to scale your business, not to get bogged down with manual ordering each and every product. People make thousands of orders a day. Sometimes you can't do it manually. So we've got a very sophisticated order system. Does everything for you. And also the customer service part. We've got a tool to manage your communication with buyers, send automatic messages to buyers after a sale. So it's all about like a full automation suite for eBay sellers who want to have all in one place. It gives you time freedom, like Tyler said, cutting down VAs from 7 to 2. And to all these people out there, I know you have existing eBay businesses. So this business is all about supplementing and not substituting your physical inventory business, which is a great business. So we definitely recommend you to create a new account dedicated for dropshipping and connecting it to Sales Freaks. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah. Absolutely. There's a lot of people in the comments right now that are currently using a tool that I've been recommending for a while. That's more of like a basic tool, which is DSM tool. And definitely love the guys over there and everything. But a lot of people use DSM tool right now. And there's other tools out there that people use. What's really the difference between those tools versus like Sales Freaks?
Hey, can I step in on this one, Ben? Because I've used actually both, and I started off using SKUGrid, and then DSM tool, and then I went to Sales Freaks. So the biggest thing for me is, like Ben just said, it's an all-in-one tool. You don't need to combine softwares with Sales Freaks. Like, I know there's software out there where it uploads your tracking automatically for you, and you would have to have that, if you're using DSM tool. Whereas Sales Freaks, that's, all in one. Also, in terms of item management, I have been able to use, and I told you this last week, more of an analytical approach to drop shipping, where I can go in and I can filter items and I can tag items in groups and then make bulk changes based on those filters and those tags, which has been absolutely huge for my business because I'm working, with tens of thousands of items at a time. And a tool like DSM tool is not going to allow you to scale and be able to have the same item management features as the SaleFreaks tool. So that's just the biggest point right there on that aspect. But I'm sure, Ben, you can talk more about it, but sorry guys. But I've used both to at some point during my business to do all of these things. So SaleFreaks is definitely the better one there.
Awesome.
So I'm not objective to answer that question. So I'm actually very glad that you've jumped in here, Tyler. However, I have a table that actually makes a factual comparison between the tools. It's not only DSM, it's 99% of the dropshipping software out there, but it was built to showcase specifically the advantage over a DSM tool. Can I share my screen for a second?
Sure, jump on in, Ben.
Cool. So I'm gonna share it now. Okay, can you see my screen? Can you see the comparison table?
Yep, I just locked the screen on you so you can talk and it'll stay right on.
Cool. So the first thing I opted to showcase here is not the software itself. So SaleFreaks is much more than a software. It's a community of top dropshippers helping each other out. And that's super valuable, especially for beginners, because you want to be avoiding the mistakes. You want to have the biggest dropshippers in the world, and they are here to help you. Not only are they here to help you, but they will give you free one-on-one mentorship. If you choose a plan from 2,000 items and above, you'll be getting that for free. And guess who your mentor can be? Dropship Tyler can be your mentor. If you sign an upgrade, you'll get dropshipping tips from the best out there. You'll get also, regardless of your plan, access to a WhatsApp community group and a Facebook group. And that's the first thing I want to show. So that the hands-on guidance, not only the software features per se. So that's the first thing that we give, others don't. Second thing is the auto competition repricing. So we don't only give you a monitoring tool that matches prices from Amazon, gives you a profit percentage. We also know to optimize your pricing according to other competitors. And I'll give you an example whilst I'm sharing my screen. So here you go. So here's an item and what it looks like in SaleFreaks. So you see, we've identified here a competitor who is selling the item at a more expensive price than you, and that you are the cheapest here. So we increased your price to be 1 cent lower than him. You see? So your competitor is selling at 13.99, and we've automatically priced you for 13.98. Otherwise, you would have been priced much lower, leaving money on the table. So rather than other software where you just put your profit percentage, in this case 4%, here with us, you can put 4 to 25%, and we'll automatically optimize your pricing based on competition, increasing the price to the next cheapest competitor if you are the lowest price. So you see, in this case, he put 4 to 25%, and we increased his margin automatically to 7.99%. I hope that's not getting too technical, but you understand the concept and the huge importance and the amount of money you're making by having this repricer work for you and optimize your price higher based on competition.
And let me just jump in real quick as a user of this feature. I have to say that right now, if you guys can check out my ebook. Do you have a link in the description for that?
Yep, it's all down in the description, Tyler.
So it talks about sniping, and it talks about trying to undercut your competitor. That again, that's all explained of what that is in the ebook. But yeah, basically you're just listing the same item that your competitor has listed, and you're marking it down by 25 cents or, whatever, for example. The great thing about having a dynamic repricer like Sale Freaks, which I think is honestly the only one in the market right now, is the fact if someone comes in and undercuts you, then I will see my price adjust to undercut that person back. So they're using a static software that is just going to price it at what they put it at. And then the software is never going to go in and see what I priced my item lower. It's not necessarily a race to the bottom there. Because once I undercut them, they're not going to have the time to go in and check all the items that I re-undercut them back on. So it's a huge feature. To be honest, it's probably one of the reasons I've been so successful with Sale Freaks over the past year and a half.
Yeah, exactly. So imagine making $1 more per sale for all your sales. This adds up to huge numbers. Also, the great thing here is some people might think and ask a very good question. Wait, so if Sale Freaks users undercut each other? No. So the Sale Freaks software knows if you're talking about two Sale Freaks users, they do not undercut each other. The software is blind to other Sale Freaks users. So you only are going to be fighting people with other software. You're not going to be hurting other Sale Freaks sellers. So that's about the auto competition repricing. That's the I think the biggest advantage we have over all the softwares out there, DSM included. The third thing I wanted to say is we've got an auto lister. Our auto lister tracks your competitors and identify each items they sell and list them automatically to your store. Okay, you don't have to touch.
This was crazy when I saw how this is done. This is insane.
And people make lots of money just by putting a pre-defined list of competitors, and we'll hunt their sales for you. Additionally, we just launched today a coupon hunter. So we identify all the coupon items on Amazon and list only the items with coupons to give you that extra bit of profit delivered by the Amazon coupons. That's, I think, 3 to 5% of all items on Amazon. The fourth thing is the Hot Item Locator. So that's a very powerful market research tool. We're investing lots of resources into it. No other software has that, and DSM included, which allows you to find hot items which are proven to sell and make profit in arbitrage. Because we are so long in the market from 2010, and we've got under our belt more than 10 million orders, we know 99% of the Vero items. I'm sure you're aware of the Vero issues on eBay. So our Vero filter is the most powerful out there, and no one even comes close to it. And you enjoy it by using Sale Freaks. I know customers moving from DSM and other software telling me this is the biggest game changer for them. We were able, the minute they migrated from DSM or other software to us, we've already identified 20% of their items are in risk of Vero and allowed them to detect them. The last thing is the auto FBA SBA sales tax optimization. And this is another feature that makes you make more money. We automatically choose the Amazon seller that delivers the highest profit for you. It's a very sophisticated algorithm. So this is in a nutshell. I'm sure there are many more stuff. I would also mention the 24/7 live chat support that we have. People have been talking and raving about our support all over the dropshipping forums in the internet. It's the best out there. To have a human answer your questions at any given point in time, whenever you're stuck via chat, that's also quite big. So I've been talking a lot, but it's really in a nutshell the advantages over DSM and other dropshipping software.
Awesome.
So yeah,
cool.
Can I
by the way?
Sorry, I interrupted. What? Who said something?
Have I stopped sharing my screen? Or am I still sharing?
You are still sharing your screen.
Okay.
I see you on my screen now. All right. So, and Raiken, I don't want to jump into chat, because I know you're doing that, but I saw one question that caught my eye, And someone asked, David Clark asked, can it be used on Amazon UK for selling on eBay UK? And one thing I want to say is that some of the best people that I have in my mentorship are eBay UK sellers. There is a huge advantage in the eBay UK to listing a lot of items in bulk because they pay a flat fee for their store and then have no insertion fees after that. But it's a huge advantage to them because they can put up, 20,000 items and still it would cost them the same as if they had 7,000 items on eBay. But a lot of those guys in there, I mean, they're 3-4 months in making $3,000 to $4,000 a month or pounds a month. I've seen their dashboards. They don't have the advantage of having the 5% cashback card like we do in the US, but the lack of competition and the lack of eBay fees makes up for it. So if you're watching this and you're from the UK, then yes, absolutely. In my opinion, and from what I've seen the results of the people that I've helped, eBay UK this is a gold mine for those sellers.
Awesome. Great. A common question we've been getting for a lot of the beginners who are just coming in is, does this software only work with Amazon? And are there any other suppliers that dropshippers can use?
So we're always on the lookout for new suppliers, but to be honest, Amazon, no one even comes close. It holds all the inventory, and it's got the best service. So definitely for new people going into dropshipping, I would start off with Amazon, not even consider other suppliers. We are looking and developing more suppliers in our research and development efforts, but this is something I definitely recommend for people in a more advanced stage looking to diversify their platform. But in the beginning, you want to scale your business, you want to start your business, you want to use the best service out there. If there's ever a refund or return, you can trust Amazon to do it. The best shipping and all the inventory is there. So there's no need to look for other suppliers, certainly in the early stages of your dropshipping journey.
Sure.
One thing I want to add to that, Steve, about just from my experience and, helping a lot of new people get started too. A lot of all of the products under $35 on Walmart obviously have the $5.99 shipping added to it. And if you don't approach that source with the right strategy, it's a lot more complex because a lot of the items are going to be a lot more expensive. And if you're just starting off, the main thing about eBay is you want to gain a lot of feedback, gain a lot of traction with your store. The best way to do that is by selling items that have free shipping that are like $30 and under, right? And you're not going to get that at other suppliers. So that is a huge advantage of using Amazon as a source. You can have a $10 item and sell it for $15 and no one's going to think twice when they buy it. So it's a huge advantage in that aspect of using them as a source.
Awesome. So for the folks who are tuning in right now, I do want to let you guys know, if you are interested in checking out this software, there is a first link in the description. And I believe there's I want to say a 14-day free trial. I believe so.
You're absolutely right. There is a 14-day free trial. And also people coming from your link will get a 6-month 50% discount off paid plan if they choose to upgrade. Everyone else will get 3 months, but people going through your links will get 6. They just have to go in the chat and said, please give me Steve's additional 3 months 50% discount extension.
Perfect. Cool. And also there's a couple links down below. Tyler has a free ebook that will go a lot more in depth in terms of some of the stuff that we're talking about. So if you go down, it's the third link, get Tyler's free ebook. Also, his YouTube channel is down there as well, Dropship Tyler. He also has a course that goes, it's called Automatic Dropshipping Blueprint, and it goes in depth in terms of exactly how to use this software. It's a very powerful software, and there's a lot to learn. You can definitely learn how to do it, but by having a course that walks you step by step could obviously save you a lot more time. So be sure to check those links down below. And you want to know what? I think that at the end of the show, maybe in about 25 minutes or so, I'm going to give away a $25 Amazon gift card. I just love giving away stuff on these live shows lately. I'm like getting addicted to it. So if you guys hang around for probably another 25 minutes or so, I'm going to give away one lucky winner a $25 gift card. But what you got to do is smash that like button right now. So if you guys are enjoying this show, if you are gaining value, hopefully you've learned something new, let us know in the comments, and let us know, that you're learning, that you're enjoying the show so far. So hit that like button. We got Faster Quicker saying this is outstanding. We got Shy Fast in the house. What's up? Ciaran, good to see you. LM Smith, good to see you. Justin, awesome. It looks like Justin's been using the software for about a week so far. Ciaran Powers is trying to scale my business before buying a software so that the drop shipping pays for it. What are your thoughts with that, Tyler? There's people out there who kind of want to do everything manually at first. Maybe they're on a budget. Maybe they want to earn some money. Let's talk about some beginners tips for some of the newbies who are getting started drop shipping with a software, without a software. And then maybe we can give like a 90-day plan using Sale Freaks and kind of how you would go about it. So first off, what are your thoughts not using a software at first?
Yeah, so Ben might hate me for this, but I'm going to say that if you're on the fence, you should probably use the 50 free listings first. And actually, Ben, you probably agree with me. Use the 50 free listings, decide whether or not you like dropshipping, you like the idea of it. And then from there, immediately get a software. That's going to help you scale your business tenfold to what you can do by yourself, doing everything manually. In terms of somebody who's like saying, oh, I want to use my profits to be able to buy a software. I don't think that's quite the right mentality. I think you're going to get what you pay for. And, if you're using Sale Freaks from the very beginning and scaling up with it, it's just going to be that much easier to learn everything from the very beginning, learn all of the features, how to use them, and then scale with them as you scale your store. So, and I just want to point out, someone in the chat, I guess it was Ciaran Powers, they said the software seems expensive. And it is true that the software might be a little bit more expensive than other ones out there, but that's because you're getting all of the features you pay for. Like, you get what you pay for, and you're going to be able to leverage Sale Freaks and make more money than what those costs are. And it's just, the costs are eventually going to be irrelevant to you in a sense. So yeah, I mean, you're getting what you pay for. And if you use a tool like DSM Tool, as I mentioned before, not only are you going to have to pay for more VAs, which is what I was doing, you're going to have to pay for a tracking uploading software. You're going to have to pay for, product research software and all of that, where your software costs are probably going to end up more expensive in the long run than just going with an all-in-one software where everything can be done within Sale Freaks. So
let me ask you, Tyler, let's give people like maybe a 90-day roadmap. If, let's just say you were starting off brand new and, I don't know, maybe you were brand new and you were taking a course, which I highly recommend going through a course or watching the YouTube videos. Tyler's got a lot of great videos on his channel as well. And I know the Sale Freaks have some videos as well on their YouTube channel. Check them out. But 90-day roadmap for somebody, where's the first, let's just say they get the free trial right now and they get started. What's the first thing that somebody needs to do?
I mean, to be honest, as you mentioned before, I feel like a course right now is probably going to be the most beneficial thing to start. So they need to learn the in and outs of how dropshipping works, why it can be profitable, the things that you need to do on a daily basis to run a dropshipping business, right? So that's going to be what they're going to want to do from the very get-go. And then from there, when they have the 14-day free trial, what I would do is I would get everything set up, start listing items, and not really worry about my profits in the beginning, right? Like, breaking even in the first month of a business is amazing. And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's not many businesses out there that make it. And dropshipping is one of those things where a lot of people, have a great chance of being successful with it. So I would not worry about the profits at the very beginning, probably not until, maybe 2 months down the road, after you've started really understanding how everything works and scaling everything. At that point, you should start trying to figure out, okay, how much money am I making? What can I do to, improve the things that I'm doing? But for the first 30 days, literally list items, do as much research as you can on YouTube.
It's market research is first, right? Market research is step one, because they have a tool where you actually go ahead. Can you talk about that? Because that would even before you list, you have to do the market research. And the tool, someone was asking, did they have a tool that does the market research? And yes, that's that's like one of the main things that they offer.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously the step one of using Sale Freaks is setting up your global settings and then using the locator. And the locator is the research software built into, Sale Freaks, where you can take an Amazon link and you can upload that into Sale Freaks, and it searches for all of the items. And it's got them categorized based on, it's cold, warm, hot, super hot, very hot, and then no competition items. So you can actually see within Sale Freaks which items have sold the most on eBay, when they've sold last, things like that. Filter those out. It does the product research for you, and then you list those to eBay. So yeah, that is step one, is getting those products up by using the locator and doing that.
We got to do a video on that, brother. That would be awesome if we just like went behind the scenes. And I don't know if you'd be down for that, but that sounds really fun.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I use the locator on a daily basis. It's honestly, yeah, it was a game changer when I found it.
Do you want me to show you guys how it works, like for a quick 2-minute demonstration?
Yeah. I don't know. Let's ask the people right now. We got 144 people watching right now. I want you to put a 1 in the comments if you want Ben to go deep diving into the locator to find some items. So let's see what the people have to say right now. Dropship Tyler is the first one to put a 1. Hey, you already know how to use this software. Eric says, bring it. MKL is 1. Don is 1. David 1. Anthony 1. Rodrigo 1. Holy mackerel. There are so many 1s coming in right now. YouTube is about to explode. All right, Ben, I think we've received confirmation that the people have asked to see the product research locator.
Cool. So let me just screen share again.
Tyler was the first one. That's awesome.
I had the advantage. I knew what you were saying, and there's a delay on the line.
So can you see my screen?
Yep. Looking good.
Great. So this is the Sale Freaks locator. So the first thing you do is here's what I like to do. I like to go to Explore eBay. Explore eBay, you see what's trending. Okay, so let's pick, for example, ugly Christmas sweater. Okay, super easy. You just go and put ugly Christmas sweater on Amazon. Then you choose Amazon Prime. Okay, and you get filtered results with Amazon Prime, because we know that Amazon Prime is very important for drop shipping, especially for beginner. And you take the link. You take the link, and you put that link here into the argument field. You give it a name to the locator so that you can refer back. You select search and compare. I'll show you now why. And you let it run. And you see the results start to come in. Okay, we've got already 390 results out of 421 scans. Okay, you can see here your available scans. Okay, so what I've done here, I've selected eBay rank out of these results. I only want hot and above. Okay, here you can also do another filter, how many Amazon reviews to the items, star rating, etc. I opted in for the profit filter, right? Because we want items which are profitable. So only items which I can become the cheapest on eBay. So on the entire eBay marketplace, I can be the cheapest selling that item and still make a 4% profit. And guess what? It found me 2 items that I can do that. Okay, this item with a $5 profit and this item with a $10 profit. Let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look. So you can see you now can buy the item on Amazon for $24.95. Here's proof. $24.95. And currently, it's being sold on eBay. Just a sec. Including shipping for $41.45. So there's the arbitrage for you. Let's look at this one. Amazon, $23.90. eBay, 35.7. And you see how many sales it already had on eBay. Now, if you want to get more results, you can put here all. Like Tyler said, it's not really important to make a profit from the beginning. And you'll get a huge number of results that's selling on eBay.
So what you did, let me ask you a question, Ben. So you took the link to that one product on Amazon and it's bringing back results just based on that product, correct?
Correct. What we do here is we find the item which I put on Amazon. We find the item on eBay. Okay, let's look at another category.
And one thing I want to point out, Ben, real quick about these categories is the fact that these are small, niches. And if you do like a 5,000 item search, I mean, I'll find 200 items like Ben just found, and it only took me a minute to do
exactly.
that.
This is only from like a 10-minute search.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you guys are thinking out there that, he's only finding 2 items, yeah, no, I find hundreds of items in these scans when I'm doing it, in a big category.
And when you find a scan and you have like 200 items that you want to list, can you automatically list all 200 at once, or do you have to go through each one by one?
Yeah, it automatically lists the products for me.
So
when I export them.
you can bulk select all of them and list them. Click export, or you can use our listing wizard where you can pre-filter. You put in the link here. Let's put in the link. Search and compare. And pre-filter that you only want results with greater than, let's say, 2% profit. Click next. Okay, you can also tag it so that you can refer back later. And click generate, and it will automatically scan and list the items for you. That's it.
Cool.
You just find the link on Amazon that you want, from the category that you want to pick the items from, and the locator will find the diamonds in the rough for you. It's as easy as that.
Hey, Ben, we got a question from the Colorado kid, if you don't mind me interrupting.
Sure.
And they're asking, so once you find an item using SaleFreak, then what? You list it on eBay? Then how does eBay know where to send the order info when the item does sell? I don't know. Do you want to take that, Tyler?
Yeah. I was trying to answer some of these questions in the chat while y'all were talking, like I was typing. But so yeah, the Colorado kid, once the item is you list on eBay, then how does the eBay know where to send the order info? So what SaleFreaks does is it picks up the buyer's address and the name, and it actually automatically takes that information from eBay and does the order on Amazon using the customer's information. It's completely automated process. So you don't have to do anything. Like literally once the product's listed and it sells, you just watch the profit come in. I mean, I know that sounds like very, very cliche, whatever, but literally it's automated for you. Like all you have to do is list the products, manage the customer service, and the rest is done by SaleFreaks. So that, I mean, it allows you to really focus on the things that make you money. Like there's a lot of tedious steps to drop shipping that are just not a thing when you use SaleFreaks. So
yeah, it seems a lot less complicated than like when I was drop shipping from like Walmart and Home Depot. There was like so many little things that you always had to do after the sale.
Exactly.
Cool. Awesome, Ben. I don't know if did you want to show any more on the screen, Ben?
No, I think we'll leave also something for the next video, and we'll show you some bigger scans and see once you really scale with a real account, what can be achieved.
Lisa wants to know, appreciate that, Ben. Thank you so much for sharing. Lisa wants to know, and I'll let Tyler tackle this one. What are the common issues that people have when using Sale Freaks? So with any software out there, there's going to be a learning curve. There's going to be challenges. Maybe you can share your experience, Tyler, when you first started using it. What were your common issues that you had trouble with?
Yeah, so basically the biggest one is, and you said this in the last live, it's an elephant. You got to chew it one bite at a time, right? Like when you're learning, like that's literally the quote I think you had last live.
Yeah.
But anyway, so there's a ton of different features on Sale Freaks, that make it the software it is. And in order to take advantage of all of those, you have to understand them. So I think the biggest thing is new people come in and they don't take the time to really learn all of the features of the software, and they do the very minimum. They're not learning how to manage their items correctly, all of that. And that was the first thing for me was, learning every single aspect of the software. And once I did, then I was able to really leverage the software completely. And I don't want to pitch my course too much in this, but I believe that my course has value there, where if you're just learning the software and you're paying for the software and you want to learn everything as quickly as possible, it's a 4-hour course, step A to Z, on how to use every single one of Sale Freaks features, how to set it up and connect it with eBay, everything like that. So in my opinion, if you're going to want to do this form of dropshipping, you need to have the step-by-step course to go with it if you want to get started as quickly as possible. So yeah.
Yeah, Tyler's course is really, really in depth. I've started going through it myself because I'm going to be learning much more about Sale Freaks and bringing you guys a lot more content about it and using it in my drop shipping business as well as I get it ramped up. But I can tell you right now that his course is very in depth. And he's got a lot of videos in there. So I would definitely check it out. There is a link down below to check out his course and his free ebook as well. And actually get his free ebook first and then check out his course if you're serious. Got a great question from How to Bitcoin asking, Tyler, if I have been selling about 100 items a month drop shipping and I start using Sale Freaks and list 200 items in a day, will eBay freak out and flag my account?
So if the account's been used for dropshipping already and it's an aged account, then there should be no issue. One of the things though, that if you're starting a brand new account and they give you like 1,000 items to list, I personally, it's just not good practice to just go all in and list 1,000 items right away. You want to list like 20 to 30, very good selling items to build that account up. And not just upload 1,000 items at once. There's something interesting about the eBay algorithm that it likes consistency when listing rather than just pushing a bunch of items at once and then just letting them sit there. So consistency is key on eBay when listing. And honestly, I've never asked anyone this about the thrifting, but do you see similar in thrifting where if you're listing on a regular basis?
100%.
Okay.
100%. The algorithm rewards you for listing on a regular basis. I've noticed when you don't list for like a week at a time, like your sales drop off. I've noticed. Oh yeah. And that's the biggest thing too, is like, everyone thought it was just speculation, but everybody I've talked to it's the same way. And that just confirms it, that even thrifters, it's better if you list consistently rather than just go all in one day. So my advice to you is if, you want to list 200 items and that's like the max you want to do, just list 20 items a day for 10 days and you'll be a lot better off. Looks like Carter went through your course, Tyler, and said the course is awesome. So thanks for the shout out right there, Carter. I'm going to go through and answer some questions now. Also, probably in about 5 minutes, I'm going to give away a $25 gift card or $25 PayPal cash. If you win, you can determine what you want. I'm sure you'll take the cash, but either way, so feel free to stick around. Also, guys, for the people who are coming in, I'm with Tyler, right, with Dropship Tyler on YouTube. Check out his YouTube channel, Dropship Tyler. Also, he's got a free ebook and a course in the description. And then we also have my good friend Ben with the Sale Freaks company. And he did a demonstration today, gave a lot of great tips. So be sure to get a free trial to Sale Freaks. There's a special little deal in the description. And if you decide to purchase that down the road, you're also going to get some more benefits as well. Let's answer some more questions, guys, before we give away the free gift card or cash. Flipping Cool is asking, can I make enough in 2 weeks to pay for the 6 months? And can I learn how to use the software before starting the 2 weeks free trial? So I know that's a tough question. And that's obviously going to depend upon how hard you work. But what are your thoughts, Tyler? Can somebody make enough in 2 weeks to pay for the 6 months? What are some realistic expectations? Because a lot of people, they'll see your results that you've done, 5 million in 2 years. And some people come on and think, oh, well, I could do that in 3 months, or, what's the realistic expectation? Is this a get rich quick scheme? Obviously I'm setting this up right now. But what are your thoughts, man? Let's give some realistic expectations to people.
Yeah, that's one thing. And if you go on my YouTube channel, I actually just did a video on this yesterday. It was kind of a little bit of a rant in the car about how people, they expect the results that they're seeing from other YouTube dropshippers. They expect those right when they first start. I mean, but the truth of the matter is I've been doing this for 2 years now, so it didn't happen overnight for me. If you look at anyone's PayPal graph, the graph is like exponential. So like for the first few months, it's very slow, and then it takes off. So a lot of the work that you need to do is on the front end of things, putting in the time investment and learning exactly what I just stated about, how to do everything you can using the software, studying other dropshippers, what they're doing. There is a learning curve, but it can all be, it can take a lot. You can learn a lot quicker if you just take the $97 course that I have, or just go through and watch, every single one of my YouTube videos. That's two options there. You can save time by getting the course and learning that way before you dive in to the Sale Freak software, because I know in that question they also ask, can I learn the software before I, do the 2 week trial? That's your best option there. And even if you decide not to go with the Sale Freak software, which obviously I recommend that you do, there is value in there that you can learn a lot about dropshipping and start, doing it some other way if you would like to. But that would be my advice, is to take a well-organized course, or just watch every single one of my YouTube videos, learn dropshipping that way. And in terms of, can you make all of the money in 2 weeks that you need for the 6 months of covering your software? No, this is not one of those things where you're going to be able to make all of that money in 2 weeks. You're going to make it
in
over
2
time.
days? How about in 2 days, Tyler?
That sounds more realistic. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. No, so yeah, definitely do not focus on making a lot of money at first. And you can scale the software as you scale your store. You don't have to start off with a 10,000 item plan like that. Literally, you can start off with the free trial, move to a 100 item plan, move to a 250 item plan, whatever, as that 6 months goes through. And correct me if I'm wrong, Ben, but you'll get 50% on every plan as you scale up. It's not like you have to buy the 10,000 item plan right away to get 50% off the 10,000 items. Once you have that, it's literally, just scale your subscription as you scale your store, and you'll be a lot better off in covering those fees and making a profit.
No, you're not wrong. However, I do see a faster course for growth, and that's taking the 2,000 plan up front, because that's when you get the one-on-one free mentorship from you. And that's like, I'm a tennis coach. You can learn to tennis by hitting against the wall, and you can hire a private coach who's been a top 100 player in the world. Guess where you'll become more successful in a less amount of time. And the amount of money you pay for 2,000 plan, yes, you'll pay I think $150 a month, which is not nothing, but compared to the value you get and how steeper your learning curve will get, I think it's a no-brainer. So if you ask me what's the best way to go about it in the fastest way, certainly now that we're at the peak holiday season, you want to be learning fast, you want to be avoiding mistakes, is signing up for a 2,000 plan with Sale Freak, getting this free one-on-one mentorship from you and your partner, Anthony. That's the way to go about it, in my opinion.
Yeah, one thing I want to say, I do agree with that. And I've done private coaching in the past, and I charge $200 an hour for that. So the mentorship, you get a 30-minute call guaranteed, at least to start. And then from there, we answer questions on a regular basis. and schedule meetings as needed, from there. So the mentorship, yeah, I can't disagree with you. It's a huge benefit if you do start with a 2,000 item plan, because you're basically getting my coaching for free, because Sale Freaks is the ones that are offering that, and you're getting the 2,000 item plan with it. So yeah, I mean, it's a huge benefit.
And let me ask you a question, Tyler. For someone who's a beginner, who's just getting started with drop shipping, obviously this is a business that isn't a get rich quick scheme. It's probably 2, 3, 4 months until you start to really see results. And that's the same even with thrifting. Obviously you can make some money maybe a little easier, but the scaling is literally impossible to scale up to 2, 3, 4,000 items quick thrifting. It just, you would need so many resources. But anyways, what are your thoughts on like how much time people would need to spend to, maybe on a weekly basis, they put in X amount of hours and they want to scale up to a business that maybe 3, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months down the road is making them maybe $1,000 a month or 2,000 a month. Maybe they're not looking to get rich. They're not looking to make 5, 10, 20,000 a month, but maybe a couple $1,000, because that would change so many people's lives, right? 1 to 2 extra $1,000. What do you think a time requirement would be for that? If they actually went through the course or watched the videos and actually took this serious, not BSing around and screwing around and dabbling around, but they took it serious. What are you thinking for a time frame in terms of hours spent per week over 3 to 6 months?
Yeah, and just to clarify what I'm about to say, I mean, it's literally, there is a difference between working hard and working smart. So and as you just said, taking a course that's all organized, they'll learn a lot faster and they'll learn how to actually properly work on Sale Freaks efficiently. So somebody who wants to do this and has 2 hours a day, I would say they can get to that 1,000 profit mark in 3 to 4 months, as long as they're calling into eBay, scaling their limits and all of that. I don't see a reason, like there's nothing that should be holding them back other than themselves in terms of that. But also, I mean, I do have something to say that to you guys that are watching this, like literally it's how bad do you want it? Like I can't guarantee you a profit based on hours, but I can promise you that the more hours you put into it, the more profit you will make. So like how bad do you actually want to make this business work? And that's what I'm saying to you guys. Cause when I first started, man, I was literally going to my 9 to 5 job, coming home, spending an hour cooking dinner or just relaxing. And then from there, it was till 2 a.m. in the morning that I was working. So I was basically treating this like a full-time job, not even really, I don't even want to know what my hourly rate was back then. Probably $2 an hour was what I was making from dropshipping. But, it's all good now because I mean, I can't pinpoint it, but I would probably say that I make over $50 an hour while I sleep, so like, I'm just, it's whatever. It's crazy. The difference.
That's cool, man. That's awesome. So, let's give away a free $25 Amazon gift card or a PayPal, whatever you guys decide. Ben, I need you to do the honors. I put Tyler on the spot last show, but I need you to do me the honors. Do you think you could help me out?
Sure.
Okay, so you're going to be playing God right here. Okay, you're going to be able to control the universe right now. This is really fun. You need to tell the people one phrase, one word. They have to say one word or one phrase. Anything you want them to say, they will say. I can promise you that. Let's keep it clean. Let's keep it PG. But they're going to say it. They're going to put it in the comments, and I'm going to choose one lucky winner. What do you want the people to say? Anything.
Wow.
I know, man. I should have warned you about this during the show prep. I got Tyler. He didn't. He was freaking out.
One word. Let's think.
Yeah, but mine was pretty good. Mine was pretty good, Steve.
What was yours again?
Rake in the profits. You told me I could say a phrase. You told me I could say a phrase. So
the people are waiting for you, Ben. They are waiting.
Say boom.
Boom. All right. So if you want to be entered into the contest to win $25, cold hard cash, say boom. And Mary is the first one to say boom. Dropship Tyler. Mary beat you out. She beat you out. We got Andrew saying boom. Paul saying boom. Holy crap. There's so many booms coming in the comments right now. We have 165 booms flying into the room from the USA to Israel. It's crazy right now. There's so many booms in the comments right now. So, Tyler, let's do a little countdown from 5, and I'm going to pick a winner right now. So let's start a little countdown.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom.
All right. We got the winner. It is Nestor Perez. Nestor Perez is the winner. Nestor Perez. So what I need you to do, Nestor, is send me an email at raikenprofit@gmail.com. Take a screenshot from inside your YouTube so I know it's you, so I can verify it's you, and I will check, and I will send you over that $25. So very cool. Ben, thank you for helping out. Tyler, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's end with a few closing words. Ben, any final closing thoughts or advice you'd like to give to the 160 people who are still hanging out with us, which we very greatly appreciate. Thank you so much.
Sure. So yeah, whilst Tyler was answering his question of what are the things to look out for in the beginning, I also jotted a few notes. So I'd like to talk of biggest mistake people make, what to avoid, if I may.
Let's do it.
So first of all, mistakes, selling non-Prime items. Sell only Amazon Prime items. You want to avoid negative feedbacks at all costs at the first 30 days. If you get a negative feedback, it's a lot of trouble for you with a new account. Stuff that can cause item not as described. Okay, so this is one thing I want to say. Not spending at least a couple of hours a day is something I want to reiterate. Thinking it's a money machine, you don't need to put in the work. That's something that you need to completely remove from your thought process, and not paying enough attention to your business policies. These are the biggest mistakes people make. Additionally, when you start things you want to do is learn how to configure your settings. Invest a lot of time into picking high quality items. When you are starting with only 100 items, you have a big advantage. You can pick only the super hot ones, and you'll be selling a lot. So it's much easier. So be picky on the first items that you choose to list. Make sure everyone is super hot. Optimize the titles. Pick ones with less competitors. Yeah, also watch our Selfreaks YouTube channel. We've got lots of great content there. And inside our software, you'll find little YouTube logos that show you how to use each features. So you can also use that as a beginner. It will be very helpful. So yeah, like Tyler said, put in the time. Look at it as a real business, even though it's much cheaper than a real business. That's a double-edged sword. You need to look at it as if you just bought a $50,000 business, and you're investing the time accordingly. Don't look at it as something you're just doing, let's see if it works. Set up goals for yourself. Tell yourself you're going to make $1,000, $500 in the next 3 months, and put in the time. And we're here for you. We're here for you in the live chat whenever you need. The Selfreaks community, we love helping out beginners, and really enjoyed your show. Looking forward for perhaps more episode if you'll be kind enough to invite me.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for coming on, Ben. And for sure, this was just like the tip of the iceberg. There's so many questions that we couldn't answer. So I do want to apologize for everybody if I wasn't able to answer your question, but we'll be sure to bring some more videos to you guys and answer more of your questions. So thank you, Ben, for coming on. Appreciate that. Tyler, what's up, man?
Yeah, you want me to do some closing remarks as well?
Yeah, man. Close it out, man. Close it out.
Yeah, I mean, as Ben stated, look at this. That's the first time I've ever heard anyone say that, but it makes total sense. And I'm going to start telling people that. Look at it like you bought a $50,000 business. Like, look at it as a real investment. I mean, your time is worth something. So, put your hours into it. Don't give up on it, and wait to see the results. Don't be the person that starts something and then, quits a month later because they didn't get what they thought they were going to get out of it. Literally, it will come to you if you let it. And that's one thing. Dropshipping was the first thing that I actually truly experienced, that I've learned that, because other businesses I tried online or, just dabbled in, I was that person. I was literally that person that started and then just gave up because I didn't see results. So I can tell you it's real. And I was a normal guy working a 9-to-5 job, and I just put in the work and let things happen for me. And that's what I recommend to you guys.
Awesome. Well, thanks again, Tyler, for coming on. If you guys enjoyed this content, be sure to like the video. It really helps to get this video out to more people, to help people. This is what this channel is all about. It's helping people to make money online, because there's so many people out there who, believe it or not, are desperate to make an extra 100 a month, 300 a month, 500 a month. I know a lot of you guys watching are looking to make more, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7,000 a month. But this video could really change people's lives. So do us a favor and like it, share it. Also, check out Tyler's YouTube channel, Dropship Tyler, also the Sale Freaks YouTube channel as well. And there's obviously more additional links down below, free trial to Sale Freaks and Tyler's course, his free ebook, all that good stuff. So with that being said, appreciate you all, and we will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.